So what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the FDF YouTube channel. So today what I'm going to be doing is I am finally going to get back on my zero turn. I'm going to take these tires off. I already got them loosened up. I'm going to be taking the control panel and the gas tank off. That way so I can paint this right here. I'm also going to take that off. I do have the seat up because I'm going to have to take all this stuff off the seat and take this little bolt out here as well, and then slide this rod out, and then I'll be able to get this, because as you see on the edges right there, it is kind of rusty, and it just makes it look kind of terrible. So those are the pieces that I'm going to be repainting today. I do already have the wheels loosened. I already took the lug nuts off and everything. I kind of goofed up on my last time lapse video, so I'm going to make a new one. But yeah, I already got the mower partially jacked up, as you can see here. Put it under some jack stands, and I do have some chocks for the front tires because it was rolling on me a little bit. And I don't want this thing to go like through the garage door or anything like that, or ruin my mower. But yeah, so I'm going to get back to the time lapse, and I will get all these things off. That way I can go ahead and start the next step, which will be sanding. So this right here is prep cleaner. I just had it in a little bottle, and I bought that from Color Bond a long time ago. But basically what it does is it also cleans the surface, and I want this paint job to come out really good, so I'm going to clean like the snot out of it to make sure that I can get it the best that I can. so I got it ready for primer now. This is acetone. This stuff right over here. And basically what that's gonna do is it's gonna remove all the dirt and dust and debris. I already blew it off with my shot compressor over there, but I'm just gonna wipe it down to make sure all the trash is off of it and everything. And then I'm gonna shoot it in primer. So I got this thing primered in now. I got all the edges done. I got both sides done. So now I'm going to use this patriotic blue on there. I have a different color blue, but I'm going to use that more than likely on the bigger pieces right there. I might even at one time or one point in time maybe repaint the back end piece to this, simply because, you know, as you can see, there are some blemishes right there and it didn't really turn out as good as I wanted it to. But for now, since this is going to be under the seat and you won't really see it that much, I am just going to use this blue right here just to try and get it gone pretty much. So I will shoot that now. I'll probably do one coat for tonight, simply because I want it to dry and I don't want to rush it and ruin the paint job on it. So I might continue with the rest of it tomorrow. There's definitely a lot of work to be done on the mower itself. So I don't know, we'll see where it goes. All right, so I got the first coat of paint shot. I'm really hoping that one coat per side will do the trick, because this boy is almost out of paint. And I don't want to have to do like two different colors on this thing or have to restart, so I don't know. But it really doesn't look that bad. And you know, keep in mind that it is going to be on a lawnmower, and it will be, you know, on the bottom of the seat, which you'll never see it. So I'm thinking it should work. So we're going to see how it goes. All right, so I actually just went ahead and flipped it over. The other side was dry enough, as it is kind of hot today, so the paint's drying fairly fast. Is it a perfect paint job? No, but the best thing is you're never going to see this piece anyways. But I am going to go ahead and probably tomorrow I will give it probably 2 coats of clear. That way it's nice and protected, you know, and it'll last a little while. So I'm not really too concerned about that. But to show you the other paint that I will be using, it is going to be this, let me see, does it say the color blue? Nope, doesn't. So it's that. It's going to be that color blue. I don't know if you can see the metallic in it, but I think it's going to be a pretty nice blue. And that blue is going to be going all along these parts here. I did start sanding this side over here, just so when I start working on it again tomorrow, it'll be less work that I have to do, and it'll speed the process up a little bit. There is going to be a little bit of hand sanding in there because, you know, like here and around these bolts, the DA just, it won't get there, so I'm going to have to hand sand some of it, but it's no big deal. It's part of the process. But that will be it for tonight. Like I said, tomorrow I'll come out here and I will shoot clear on this piece here, and I will film that, and then we'll get started on that there. I'll have to mask up the motor and everything, that way I don't get any overspray on that. Alright, so it is the next day here, and right now I'm actually about to take some of that clear over here. It's just Duco color, wheel gloss clear. Works pretty good. I actually used it on the back of the engine guard. But yeah, so I'm about to shoot my first coat of clear on this. Probably going to do at least maybe 2 coats on it. Simply because it's not really going to see a whole lot of wear and tear. It's going to be underneath the seat, so I'm not too worried about it. But off camera, I did go ahead and get this side sanded up, at least to the best of my ability. There is like a lot of crevices that I had to get, so it was kind of hard, kind of difficult, but I got it. Still need to do this little back section here. I got this piece done, but I need to get that piece done, and I don't want to take the exhaust off because I don't know if these bolts are going to snap, and I don't know if it takes a gasket, and I don't feel like ordering the gasket or having to get new bolts and mess with that. So I'm just going to mask this off when it comes time. I'll probably just take a wire wheel brush and kind of clean the exhaust up a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to get this sanded, and then I got to get all this stuff under here, which, like I said earlier, I'll probably just use aircraft stripper. And as you can see under there, that stuff is gunky. So I'm going to have to do some major cleaning back there, and a whole lot of sanding before I even get to that part. But that'll be coming probably within the next few days. I'm just doing like small sections at a time, you know, trying to get that cleared and then get this sanded, because it is kind of a lot of work. But yeah, that's what I got on this so far. So it's actually looking not too bad. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just doing this in my own garage, as you can tell. But anything other than what you see on the mower right now, I think will be better. A lot less rust anyways. Really need to do the deck, because that's like the worst part of it. But shoot, after I get this whole thing sprayed, I won't have to touch it for another 10-15 years, I hope. So it'll last a good while, and then, you know, mechanical things after that. But so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start clearing this. I'll put it on time lapse, that way you guys can watch the clearing process. A good second coat for the front, and then like the first coat for the back. But there's really not a whole lot of clear left in that can, so what I'm probably going to do is put a good 2 or 3 coats of clear on this piece right here. And as you see, I do have a little bit of trash right there, so I'm probably going to have to get that out. But yeah, it definitely came out a lot better than what it was. It's got a nice even shine to it now, which it did not before. The only thing I am kind of worried about is these edges, because I did forget to do them. But I'll get that on the second round. They probably only need like maybe 1 or 2 coats of clear on it anyways. But this back right here turned out pretty good, and I don't know if you can see my reflection. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but yeah, it does look a lot better. So, you know, like I said, I'll come back out here in a little bit and throw some more clear on this sucker, and hopefully it turns out to be a mirror finish. All right, so finally I got it ready to paint. I got it masked off to the best of my ability. There is a few points that maybe I didn't get as well, but it's a riding lawnmower, so, you know, it'll turn out pretty good anyways. Like, You'll see. But I got it cleaned up. I took some acetone and, you know, just cleaned up all the surfaces that I'm going to get to. And believe it or not, there is still quite a bit of dirt on this thing, but it's all underneath. And I really didn't know that until I got a really close look at it. But wow. So after I get it painted and after the paint cures and everything, I'm gonna take and give that sucker a really good wash underneath. You know, that way it's just clean, and a clean machine is a happy machine, and a happy machine is a long lasting one, right? So what I'm about to do is, man, that looks pretty freaking good though. Like, got the exhaust all taped up, got all the deck covered and everything. I realized that using plastic like that, it actually comes off in a pretty big sheet. So you can actually cover like a lot of area with it. You know, like this right here and that right there, that's all one sheet. So it was like really easy to cover that. I really enjoyed using that. But yeah, what I'm about to do is I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get this prep cleaner right here, and I'm just gonna get like a towel or something, and I'm gonna wet it down, and I'm going to go back over all that again, let it sit for a minute, and then I'm gonna primer that sucker in, and then once I start doing that, I'll go ahead and put it on time lapse. That way you can see the process that I'm gonna do in order to primer that baby in, and then that'll be it for tonight. But I will catch you in a second. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the first coat of the new paint, and dang, dude, I would have to say it looks pretty freaking good. I like that. That is gonna look so sharp out in the sun. Now, I am gonna do another coat of paint on there, just because I don't know if you can pick it up. But there is like some zebra stripes. And some spots are darker than the others, but you know, I am working with a rattle can. But for what it is, it's not really that bad. And remember, it is a lot better than what it was before. All right, I got it done. I'd have to say, that looks pretty dang good. Yeah, there is some runs in it, as you can maybe pick up on the camera there, but you know, it's gonna go through a lot of abuse and torture throughout its life, so not too worried about it. But underneath it turned out pretty good. You know, there's a few spots that it's kind of rough on the clear coat, but not too bad though. It looks freaking good though. A lot better than what it did. A lot better. And then probably this winter I'll go through and take out the motor, clean it up, detail it. And then I just took a wire brush to the exhaust here and got that kind of cleaned up because it was nasty. But all in all, I'm pleased with it. Came out pretty dang good. That's a lot less rust on this thing now. So, and most of this you won't even see it because of the gas tank, and then the other side because of the control panel box, but not too bad though, not too shabby. I'm happy with it. Definitely came out good. And then I just took the control panel here, kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and then put it in my vise, straightened it out because it was kind of bent up, so I got that fixed. And then I think it was this screw right here. There's like these little holders that are embedded in plastic there, and it was just spinning, but I got it out and fixed it, so it won't be 100% when I put it back in, but just as long as it goes in and it kind of stays there, that's what I'm looking for. And that'll allow me, now that it's out, to put all my wires back on a lot easier than what it was when I took them off. So I'm happy for that. But tomorrow I'll be able to put on the control panel, the gas tank, start getting this thing buttoned up and ready for the weekend. All right, so I just got done mowing the yard with it, and looks better than what it did for sure. If I get a little bit closer in here, you can see where I painted it at, and I'm happy with it. And you can kind of see the rail there if I go across. And then if you see that little snippet right there, I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not, but it does kind of pop in the light. But yeah, less rust on it. I'm definitely happy for that. Like I said, the next part I'm going to do is more than likely going to be this front. Take these little tabs off right here and repaint those. Then I'll do this whole front section here, paint these, and then I'll take this off and paint this as well. I just don't want to do too much at one time because I have been known to forget how things are put back together, so I don't want to mess up my mower and then not have it. But you know, do what we can, right? So yeah, I'll probably paint this, and I will paint that as well, to match this right here. And then probably this winter or maybe the fall, I'll paint the deck. But yeah, so that's what I got. It's kind of dirty right now. Like I said, I just got done mowing with it. And here is the underneath, kind of what it looks like. It's a little bit dirty under there, still kind of rusty in some areas, but I think the tongue turned out pretty good. This right here, if you can see that, that turned out really well. It's hammer paint now, so it won't go nowhere. And then I put brand new bolts in right here because it had one over here, and they're carriage bolts, which means at the top of the bolt it's kind of squared off, and it was rounded, so when you try to take it out it just spun. But I got that fixed. Let me see. I wish you guys could see the blue paint, because I can kind of see it, and man, it looks pretty dang sharp. I'm just kind of mad that it's not anywhere else on here. I might eventually paint this to match the sides there. Oh, you might be able to pick that up a little bit, the metallic blue in there. But oh, and I fixed this too, because this was stuck, and it was either this one or it was this one right here. It was that one that was kind of stuck, and like down in the plastic it has like a little peg that goes down in there, and it's got perforated edges where when you put the bolt in there it doesn't turn. Well, it was kind of turning, but I just pulled it out and then grinded it a little bit, and I had to squeeze it to get the bolt out, so it kind of misshaped it. But it actually worked out pretty good because I was able to put it back in there, obviously, and get it tightened down. But I did get, you know, this little panel cleaned up. I took these little bolts right here and you know, used my wire wheel that I have in there and kind of cleaned them up, gave it a little bit better look. And then I tightened these up right here, so you know, they're a lot better with their control. And then I also did the under part where the seat is. I painted this front and back, so it looks pretty good now. It looks a lot better than what it did. Like, it wasn't really that bad before, but on this line right here going all the way down, like, you could just peel the paint right off, so it was due to get sprayed, and I just did it anyways. So yeah, that's what I got done. I think it looks pretty dang good. It doesn't look professional by any means, but it is better than looking at a bunch of rust, and it is slowly getting, you know, restored as I have time to do it and everything, and as I don't need to use it, you know, later on that week. But as for the lawnmower, I'm just going to continue working on it here and there, but I do have more stuff coming for the Tiguan. I'm probably going to order something today. So if you like what I'm doing to the zero turn so far, you know, like, subscribe, and comment down below. If there's anything that maybe you would like to see, like maybe put run flat tires on the front and the back, you know, go ahead and suggest something like that. Or if you want to see a video on sharpening the blades, I can show you that, and I have a blade balancer in there. I can show you how to balance the blades and all that. So yeah, but that's it, YouTube. Goodbye for now. Hope to catch you on the flip side, and take it easy out there.